The last day of the Comeup Xtreme Winch Challenge was set to be a cracker, with overnight leader and series winner Semmens and Nathan Mills looking for victory. There was just one long combined stage to finish the event, and they were quickly through the rocky section and up the first of the difficult winch walls. But they weren't the first through the stage, which meant they had the advantage of others clearing the stage for them. Jason Jones was first into the stage, and he would soon begin a small mining operation, digging a huge hole at the top of the second winch wall. After multiple attempts at getting up with his navigator Lachlan running the ropes, the clock would be their enemy and they would exceed the DNF time, and they were the first of the non-finishers. Kevin Gorick in the 60 series was also one of the first into the stage and took the award for large-scale earth moving after getting stuck in the rocky section of the creek and having to winch through. He dragged this massive rock with him, clearing the way for the following teams. The hole created by Jones would also be Kevin's undoing, as he failed to make it to the top and also ran out of time. Dave Burrows in the farm truck also struggled through the rocks and had to get navigator Howard Jumbo Crosley out of the truck to winch through. They were the first truck to make it up the second of the winch walls, making it look easy. They were also the first team to finish both SS9 and SS10 in the combination stage. Most of the teams got up the first winch wall without too much difficulty. But Rob Biddle and Rob Dempsey in the black GU Patrol really struggled, and despite repositioning several times and changing the winch arrangement, they took over 20 minutes to get to the top. They ran out of time just before crossing the SS9 finish point. Rod and Russell Rathbone also got stuck in the rocky section and had to resort to the winch. The first of the winch walls was an easy climb, and they were setting a great pace. The second wall was still dug out, and they struggled for grip and winch power. After a quick change to a double line pull, they were up. The final winch wall was a gate and a simple climb to the finish. Pete Bannister had broken a panhard rod and damaged his suspension on Saturday afternoon, but he was back and wanting to show the crowd some action. His winch up all the walls was quick and simple, and despite an ordinary finish to the previous day, he was in for a much better Sunday. Steve Howarth in another GU Patrol also made quick work of the first winch wall. But the second winch wall was starting to get chewed out, and he quickly became stuck in the big hole at the top. Some quick changes to the winch arrangement and he was soon up and completed the combined SS9 and SS10 within the allocated DNF time. Another one to struggle in the rocks was the Shake and Bake racing team. Their trip through the massive boulders also needed winch assistance, but their climb up the first winch wall was very quick. The second wall wouldn't be so easy, and despite a lot of gardening, they eventually made it to the top. Matt Holgate was last into the SS9 and SS10 combo run and made light work of the first winch wall. The second wall also proved no match for the GU Nissan Patrol, and they were up and over in no time. The final gate was just a formality, and they were over the finish line taking third position for SS9, SS10 and also third outright for the event. Andrew McFarlane and Mark Calder had already won a round of the Comeup Xtreme Winch Challenge, and they were hoping to make it 2 wins. Whilst they couldn't win the series, a win here would be a satisfying end to a big year of winch truck comps. Their winching was superb on all 3 of the walls, and this would give them a win on SS10 and a second place in SS9. But it wouldn't be enough, and they'd have to settle for second outright.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Had a pretty good run Saturday and today. Friday night, had a few penalties, which is a bit of a downer, but yeah, overall pretty good.
So it would be Paul Semmens and Nathan Mills who would take the win outright. And they did it in style, with a win on SS9 and a second place in SS10. All in all, they managed 3 stage wins and 3 second places. So the round win would be added to their series win.
Yeah, no, we thought if we were going good on the Friday night, we'll give it a good go for the weekend. Nathan wanted to jump in the driver's seat, but yeah, no, we were going well on the Friday night, so I stayed in.
Yeah, I want to have a crack one year, get Paul running, get him working a bit more, but I'm happy staying in the passenger seat as well, so we'll see next year.
Hopefully we're trying to steer for the 8-day next year, so yeah, hopefully we'll try and take the series out again, and hopefully the 8-day if we can, but we'll see how we go.
Well, that's it for the Comeup Xtreme Winch Challenge for 2017. Make sure you join us next year for more winching action.